Hello everyone, welcome to Career Launcher, and today we are going to talk about NMAT 2025 Analytical Reasoning. So basically there are few type of questions that are different in NMAT as compared to CAT or other competitive exams. So this is a series where we are going to cover those kind of questions that are not generally asked in other exams. So there is a particular type of Venn diagrams that is asked in NMAT, but that is not asked in any other exam. So basically these kind of things we are going to cover in this non-CAT series. So let's see. Let's start. So basically, what does the first question say? So first question says this. So basically it says that if you read the figure, it says find the region representing the person who are a teacher and doctor but not Indian. So basically, what does it say? So this circle tells you who are Indians. Okay. This triangle tells you who are teachers. And this rectangle, or I would say parallelogram, tells who are doctors. Right. Now I'm not looking for Indians, so I'm just going to exclude this part completely. So this part is not going to be part of this. So I'm rejecting everything. Okay. Now what I'm looking for? I'm looking for the people who are teachers as well as doctors. So I need a region that is part of teacher and doctors both. So that should be part of triangle as well as it should be a part of parallelogram. So which part is part of triangle as well as parallelogram? That is F. So answer of this question is going to be option B. That is going to be F. So this is a particular type of question that is being asked in NMAT. Now let's see. Let's look at the next question. What does it say? It says, okay. So when we are solving the question, if someone doesn't understand anything, just kindly do let me know. Then we are going to redo that concept or that particular question again. So don't worry about that. Now, in this given Venn diagram, a square represents tall. Okay, so this is a square. This represents tall. Okay. Circle represents wise. Okay, so this is wise. Rectangle represents experienced. So this is a rectangle that represents experienced. And triangle represents talkative. So this is talkative. Okay. And there are multiple reasons that are defined. Now question is talking about neither a wise. Neither a wise means I am just removing the whole circle. Nor a talkative means I'm removing the whole triangle because I don't need a wise, I don't need a talkative, but I need what? I need tall as well as experienced. So it means I need a region that is the part of square as well as that is also a part of rectangle. Now, which region it is going to be? It is going to be 13. So answer of this question is going to be option B, and that is going to be 13 because that is the part of square, but it is as well as it is also a part of rectangle, but it is not part of triangle as well as it is not part of circle. Now, let's move on to the next question. What does it say? Okay. Now, this is a question. So this is a standard set theory question where nothing is given and our job is to draw the Venn diagram and solve the question and get the answer. Now, so there is a society. Now, there are dancers, there are singers, and there are sculptors. So basically, there are three variety of people. So what I'm going to do, I am going to draw the Venn diagram. Okay. So if I'm going to draw the Venn diagram, I'm going to make it what? I'm going to make three categories. Now, one of the categories is going to be what? Dancer. Second category is going to be singer. Third category is going to be sculptures. Okay. Now, there are 200 people. Okay. 15% are dancer and singer only. So dancer and singer only means this region we are talking about, right? Now that is 15%. 15% of what? 200. So this region contains 30. Okay. 12% are dancer and singer, dancer, singer, and sculptures. Means 12% are all three. 12% of what? 200. So this is going to be 24. Okay. 24% are singers and sculptures only. Okay. So 24% means what? 48. That is going to be singer and sculptures only. That's the important part. This word is important, right? Now 7% are only sculptures and dancers. Okay, so 7% is going to be 14. That is only sculptures and dancers. Okay. If there are 200 people in the society who have taken up at least one of the art forms, how many people are only dancers or only singers or only sculptures? So I need the summation of this plus this plus this. So, and none is going to be 0. And overall, we have total of 200 people. So out of 200, if I subtract all the numbers, I am going to get the value of A plus B plus C, right? So I am going to subtract, this is going to be what? 72. 72 plus 14 is going to be 86. 86 plus this is going to be what? 86 plus 30 is going to be 116. So 200 minus 116 is going to give you 84. So answer of this question is going to be option B. And this is how we can solve and get the answer. Okay. Now let's move on to the next question. Okay. In a class of 110 students, okay, each students like at least one of the subjects, math, English, or history. Okay. So there are three subjects. One is maths. Second one is English. Third one is history. Okay. So I got what? Maths. I got what? English. I got what? History. Total number of people are 110. And everyone likes at least one of the subjects. It means there are 0 student who doesn't like anything. Okay. 30 students like mathematics. So this is going to be 30. 40 like English. So this is going to be 40. 50 like history. This is going to be 50. The number of students who like exactly 3 subjects is 5. Okay. So this value comes out to be 5. If none of the students like exactly 2 subjects. So this is 0. This is 0. This is 0. And the question is saying, what is the number of students who like only English? And English has how many people? 40. Out of 40, what is the value of only English? That is going to be 40 minus 0 minus 5 minus 0. And that comes out to be 35. That's going to be option A. So this is how we can approach this question. It's fairly easy. We can solve it very quickly as well. Now, let's move to the next one. What does it say? The diagram has shown various phobias of different individuals. Okay. We have, there is a Venn diagram that is already given, values are filled, and it is showing us that phobias of different individuals. How many people are afraid of public speaking as well as height, but not of water? So I don't need water, so I'm just going to remove it. Now question is talking about public speaking as well as height. So public speaking as well as height is what? 10. Directly I can get the answer. So basically whenever you are going to get these kind of questions, you shouldn't take more than 15 to 20 seconds to get the answer of these kind of questions. These kind of questions are always going to be very easy. Now let's see other type of question. What does it say? The triangle represents player. Okay, so we got a triangle. This is a triangle that represents player. Circle represents dancer. So circle is dancer. Square represents tall person. This is square. This is a tall person. Rectangle represents graduate. So this is going to be graduate. Now, what does it say? Name the portion which excludes the tall person. So it means I need to remove this one. So it means 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, and 9. So 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, and 9, that's going to be option D. Fairly easy. So whenever something says that exclude this or not this, just cancel out that thing completely. and remaining things are going to be very much visible. Things are going to be extremely easy. You can just look at the value and get the answer. Okay. Now, let's see the next one. What does it say? So basically, again, it is a set of Venn diagram. Now, it says mathematics, physics, biology. Okay. So we got what? It says mathematics. Then we have physics. Then we have what? Biology. Mathematics is what? 21. Physics is what? 17. Biology is what? 10. 12 is study mathematics and physics. Okay. It's not saying only like the previous question. If we look at the previous question, uh, this one. So if you see that in this question, it says dancers and singers only. So dancers and singers only means we are talking about this region. But if it says dancers and singers, it means this is whole region, right? So basically, this is the difference between this question and that question that we are doing right now, right? So in this question is not saying that 12 study maths and physics only. It is saying 12 students are studying maths and physics. It means we are talking about this whole region, right? So this part is going to be what? 12. 5 study physics and biology. So physics and biology means this complete region. That is going to be what? 5. 6 study math and biology. So math and biology is going to be what? This region. How many people we are talking about? 6. 2 study all 3 subjects. So this is going to be 2. Now this is 2. So this comes out to be 10. This comes out to be 3. This comes out to be what? 4. Okay. Out of 17, this is 10. This is 2. This is 3. So this is going to be what? 10 plus 2, 12. 12 plus 3, 15. So this comes out to be 2. Out of 10, it is going to be 2 plus 3, 5. 5 plus 4, 9. This comes out to be 1. Now it says that how many students are all together such that each student study at least one of the subjects. Okay. So this mathematics complete circle is 21. 21 plus 2, 23. 23 plus 3, 26. 26 plus 1, 27. Answer comes out to be 27. Right. So whenever you look at a question that is of Venn diagram, always remember, do not try to use any formula. Just draw the circles and start putting up values. So when you start putting up values, things are going to be very much easier for you. So, the standard approach to solve any Venn diagram question is draw the figure, put up the values inside the Venn diagram, and eventually you are going to get all the values that are required, and you are also going to get uh, uh, I think pretty relevant and pretty fast stuff. Kashvi, this is also these kind of questions you can see. I think this kind of question you can see in Snap, as well as you can also get these kind of questions in MHC, MAS, CET, CMAT, or MAT. These kind of questions you are not going to get in ZAT. So it is relevant for other exams as well, right? So now let's look at this question. Rectangle represents what? Doctors. Circle represents what? Male. Triangle represents what? Indians. Then how many male doctors are not Indians? Indians is triangle. So this is rejected. Now I'm looking for male as well as doctor. That is 24. Got the answer. So basically, these kind of questions are just look and get the answer. So fairly easy one. Now let's move on to the next one. Now it is a question where we need to do something. Now, if I need to solve this question, what I'm going to do? It is we are talking about uh, the failed ones, right? So 52% candidate failed in English. Okay. So I'm talking about English. I am doing 52. Okay. Maths 42. Okay. So maths we have 42. 17 in both. So this is 17. Okay. Now, then the number of candidates who passed in both English in both the subjects. Okay. So basically 52 minus 17 is going to be what? 35. This is 42. 42 plus 35 is going to be what? 77. So 77% of the students are failed in either of the subjects. They fail either in English or in maths. So what is the remaining percent? That is 23%. So 23% students are passing in both the subjects. And 23% of what? 2000. So what should be the answer? 460. That's it. Just look at the figure, draw the Venn diagram, get the answer. Do not use any formula in Venn diagram because I don't think formula help during any exam. If you want to do it very quickly, very fast, then I would say that go with the Venn diagram, directly draw the Venn diagram, get the answer. Okay. Now, let's look at this one. A survey was conducted by an agency named Darpan AX Limited in a city among 735 people to gauge the popularity of three electronic gadgets: smartphone, laptop, and tablet. How many people like either smartphone or laptop, but not both? Okay. So we are talking about either smartphone or laptop, but not both. So smartphone and laptop is both region is this. So what is the value of a smartphone and laptop? It's not talking about tablet at all. It means smartphone is this whole region. Laptop is this whole region. So what is the total number we are talking about? That is, we are talking about 277 plus 77 plus 35 plus 44. So 7, 7, 14, 14 plus 4, 18, 18 plus 5, 23. So my unit digit of the answer should be 3, and there is only one option, that is unit digit of 3. So we can get the answer. Kashvi, the thing is, these kind of questions you feel very easy, but try to understand when you are solving these kind of questions in exam like MASCT. MASCT is 2-hour exam, and you have 200 questions, right? And MAT, you don't have a lot of time. Basically, these kind of questions come in LR section. In LR section, you don't have a lot of time, right? And you have 36 questions. So eventually what happens, if you are not solving these kind of questions in, I would say 20 seconds to 45 seconds, then remember this, you are not doing fine. Because if questions are easy, it means they have to be solved fast. Right. If I compare CAT with other exams, CAT and XAT with other exams, in CAT and XAT, if you see questions are difficult, so you can solve less number of questions and you can still get it. Right. But in other exams, the questions are easy, but because questions are easy, then time is less, then cutoff increases. So these kind of questions, if you are finding these questions are easy, try to get the answer in less than 40 seconds or less than 30 seconds. Then I would say this question is easy. If you are taking more than 45 or 50 seconds, I would say it's not easy. Okay. Now this one. This is the same question, but same data. I won't say same question, same data. And it says a survey was conducted in similar thing. What is the number of persons who do not like any of the three gadgets? Okay. Okay. So now what I'm going to do? I already know the sum of these numbers, these 4 numbers, right? That we got in the previous page, that is 433, right? So I got that value, 433. So I got 433 plus 33, that is going to be plus 44. So 44 this, 477 plus 132. So it is going to be what? 9. This is going to be what? 0. This is going to be what? 609. And total number of people are what? 735. So 735 minus 609, that is 126 people do not like any of the gadgets. So remember, when I'm solving this question, I am using the data from the previous question as well, so that I can do it fast. Understood? So what kind of approach you need to carry so that you can solve these kind of questions in less time? Now, there is one tricky thing in NMAT, and that is that until unless you mark the answer, you can't go to next question. Now, this becomes a very trickier part. So if you are taking a lot of time in a particular question, so it's not like CAT that you can move on, you can just roam around to different questions in the same section. You are solving question number 1, then you are solving question number 6, then you are solving question number 11, then you come back to question number 3. That you can do in CAT, that you can do in ZAT, but you can't do it in NMAT. You have to mark the question and you can't come back. So that's the reason when you are solving, remember what you have done in the previous question and use the data to solve these kind of questions. Okay. Now let's look at this one. How many people are there? 100. How many? So basically they are playing how many games? 3 games. Not all of them necessarily play a game. It means none can be 0. Okay. A play how many? 40. B play how many? 50. C play how many? 30. The number of students playing exactly 2 games is 30. Okay. Means this plus this plus this. 30. The number of students playing no game is 20. So this is going to be 20. Okay. The number of students playing exactly 1 game is what? Okay. So I am saying this is X. Okay. Let's call it A. Let's call it B. Let's call it C. Okay. Now what is this value? So this whole circle becomes 40. So I got 40 plus this becomes what? This becomes what I'm going to do now. So, okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to write it at 40 minus A minus X minus B. This is going to be 50 minus A minus X minus C. This is going to be 30 minus B minus X minus C. Okay, so I'm just adding all the numbers. So I'm getting 40 minus A minus X minus B plus 50 minus A minus X minus C plus 30 minus A minus X minus C. That is exactly 1. Plus A plus B plus C. Okay. Plus X plus 20, that is none. And that is equal to 100. Okay. So A, B, C cancels out. X cancels out. So I'm going to get what? 120 plus 20, 140. 140 minus A plus B plus C minus 2x, and that is equal to 100. Now A plus B plus C, we already know it's 20. So 140 minus 20, that is 120. 120 minus 2x is equal to what? 100. So that gives us 2x is equal to what? 20. So that gives us x equal to what? 10. So this is 10. This is what I know. Now question is talking about the number of players playing exactly 1 game. It means I am talking about this region plus this region plus this region. Okay. So this region becomes 40 minus 10, that is 30 minus A plus B plus 40 minus this x is 10, 40 minus A plus C plus this becomes 30 minus x is 20, 20 minus B plus C. So this whole value becomes 90, 70, 20, 90 minus 2 times A plus 2 times B plus 2 times C. And A plus B plus C comes out to be what? That is going to be 20. So this becomes, oh, I made a blunder in this question. And that blunder is very huge because, and you know, these kind of mistakes happen during the exam because the value of A plus B plus C is 30, not 20. And that's the mistake I have made. So this is going to be 110. So 2x is equal to 10. So x comes out to be 5. So this is the mistake I have made. Now 40 minus 5, this value is going to be 35 minus a plus b. This is going to be 45. Now this is going to be 25. So this is going to be 105 minus 2 times a minus 2 times b minus 2 times c. So sorry, it is going to be 105. So 105 minus 60 is going to be exactly 1, means this plus this plus this. So 105 minus 60 comes out to be 45, and that's the answer. And remember, when I am going, if I am going to have same question on the same data, then what I'm going to do, I am going to take the value of x as 5. Do we have the next question on the same data? Yes. And what this question is talking about, the number of students playing all 3 games. Again, it also have one more option, that is data insufficient, but it's not. We have already calculated it, and that is equal to 5. So basically, when I think this way, when I made the calculation error, I got the value of x is 10. Now, if this question was a previous one, then there are chances that I can make the mistake in both the questions. I can also do it wrong. I can also do that question wrong, right? So these kind of error happens when you are under tremendous pressure. Now, let's move on to the next one. What does it say? So there are 3 drinks, namely tea, coffee, and milk. Okay. So we have tea, we have coffee, then we have milk. So we have 3 things, tea, coffee, and milk. Okay. Out of 100 students, so total data set is of 100. 35 drink tea. Okay. So tea is 35. 40 drink coffee. So this is 40. 38 drink milk. So this is 38. Okay. 15 student drink tea and coffee. So this is 15. 18 drink both milk and coffee. So milk and coffee both is 18. 20 drink both. Okay. If the number of students who drink all tea, coffee, and milk is maximum possible, means this value is maximum possible. So what is the maximum possible value I can give? I can put this 15 complete as this. So if I put this as 15, and that is the maximum possible value, because in that case, this becomes 0. This becomes what? 5. This becomes what? 3. So if I want to maximize this, what is the maximum value it can take? It can take only a value of 15. Now 35 minus 20, this becomes what? 15. 38 minus this 15, 5, 3, that becomes what? 15. And 14 minus 18, that becomes what? 22. Okay. Now what does it say? Find the ratio of number of students who drink exactly one of the 3 drinks. Okay, so exactly one of the 3 drinks is 15 plus 15 plus 22, that is going to be 52. To those who drink milk along with exactly one other drink. So milk with 1 drink, that is milk plus tea is 5. Milk plus 1 drink, that is milk plus coffee is 3. So 52 is to 8. And that's the answer. And if I cancel out, I'm going to get 13 is to 2. And that's going to be option B. So this is how these kind of questions are solved. Now let's look the next one. So we have the same thing. Do we have same information? Now in that question, there was a condition. In this question, there is a different condition or same one. If number of students who drink only coffee is not less than. Okay, so the condition has changed. So I have to draw it again. So that is going to be tea. Tea is 35. Then what do I have? Coffee. Coffee is what? 40. Then we have what? Milk. Milk is what? 38. This both value is 15. This both value is what? 18. And this both value is what? 20. This is x. This is 15 minus x. This is 20 minus x. This is 18 minus x. Okay. So 35 minus 15 is what? 20. 20 minus 20 minus x, that becomes x. Okay. 38 minus 20 is what? 18. Now 18 minus x becomes x. So this value becomes x. Okay. This is 40. Out of 40, this is what? This is 18. So remaining is 22. 22 minus this becomes 7 plus x. Okay. Now what does it say? Number of students who drink only coffee. Only coffee means 7 plus x. And it's not less. Not less means it's not greater. Not less means greater than or equal to the number of students who drink both tea and coffee but not milk. So both tea and coffee. So tea and coffee but not milk means this. So this value is greater or equal than 15 minus x. So I am bringing x to this side, bringing 7 to this side. So I am going to get 2x. 2x is greater or equal than 8. So x is going to be greater or equal than 4. Okay. Now what does it say? Find the maximum number of students who drink both coffee and milk but not tea. So coffee and milk but not tea, that is 18 minus x, and I need to maximize this value. So if I want to maximize this value, it means I need to minimize x. And what is the minimum value of x can take? That is going to be 4. So 18 minus 4 comes out to be what? 14. So answer of this question is going to be 14. And this is how we are going to approach these kind of questions. Now, if I'm going to get seriously, if I'm going to get this question in NMAT, perhaps I'm going to mark any random answer and move on, because I know that this question cannot be solved in less than 1.5 minutes, and more likely I don't have that much time to afford in an exam like NMAT. I can't afford to have spend 2 minutes on a particular question. So that's it. If anyone has any doubt, you can ask me the question. CL has already launched this app. So if you want, you can just scan the QR code and download the app, either for Android or iOS. So anyone has any query? I'll take the queries now. Yes, these kind of questions come in the exam. Mistakes भी carry forward होते हैं भाई.